Hey everybody, how you doing? Thank you for stopping by my channel. Now, depending on when you watch this video, whether it's a week from now, a few days from now, a few years from now, I still think that this message might apply. Now, as we know that we're in a situation right now around the world with, with COVID-19 and things like that. And so a lot of people are out of work, and also a lot of people are actually going back to work. Something that I thought about over the past couple of weeks or so was about how people are maintaining themselves financially, especially with working and starting their own business. And some of the research that I have done over the past few months is watching different entrepreneurs and budding entrepreneurs being successful even during hard times like this. And I have noticed that there have been CEOs and entrepreneurs that are way younger than I am that are doing great. And what I'm saying is you have a lot of people that are starting their business at a young age. And a large reason for that is because they actually know their target audience. They know who they're targeting as far as what their product is called to do. Why is it that sometimes some people find it hard to actually launch even during tough times? But I think that right now, because everybody needs their money, and they also need to make sure that they are okay before they even launch anything, they just decide to say, hey, you know what? I want to make sure that my bills are paid. I want to make sure that my kids are taken care of. I'm taken care of before I even begin to launch a business. I have seen a lot of young women, especially, start their own brand, start their own product line, and they're making like six figures. Sometimes when you're in a situation like this, especially with what's going on in the world, and you have a lot of time on your hand, it's a great time to actually start planning and start doing. So when that season comes up and when people are actually starting to look for certain products or services, you will already be ready. Yesterday, I had a conversation with a close relative, and we were talking a little bit about unemployment. He informed me that, a lot of people aren't really going back to work because they want to stay on unemployment, because unemployment is actually paying more than what their employer was paying. Because, the government gave out like the extra $600 per paycheck or whatever for the unemployment benefits. But this varies from state to state. And it's not that people don't want to work, but I think that a lot of people are like, okay, I can just stay home and be with my family or just take care of me for a while versus me going back to work. And I see like a lot of CEOs are like, okay, oh my gosh, like what are we going to do? Because nobody wants to come back to work, and they're trying to pay people allegedly extra just to come back to work. But I just kind of feel like that should have been done in the beginning, pay people what they're worth. But right now we're in a season where it's just, things are just crazy right now. But for you, if you're watching this video, I think this is a great time for you to start your business, launch that thing. And even if you're in the planning stages, just go ahead and launch it. And also a lot of people have kind of pull back from starting their business because they see a lot of people doing the same exact thing. But even if it is a saturated market, it doesn't negate the fact that you can still win. You can still be successful. You can still launch your product or your service, etc. I also see a lot of grocery delivery companies launching as well. That's another service. There's a lot of grocery delivery companies that are launching, and these are also independently owned, self-owned. Basically, it's good to have something that people want and also people need. But right now we're in a place where, because of what's going on in the world right now, services that people are needing is great. And especially where there's extra income coming in for some people that are receiving extra benefits because of unemployment, because of what's going on right now, they have a little extra money to spend. So just make sure that if you have a product or service that you're wanting to put out there in the market for people to buy, just make sure that it's good quality and you're providing great customer service. You're making yourself stand out from everybody else who has something very similar. Well, and I will definitely talk a little bit more about that in some of the coming videos, and how people can actually win, and especially in an economy like this, even if you're going through, even if things look kind of crazy right now. But this is definitely the time to start working on your own thing. And even if you're not really sure how to, there's tons of information out there on the internet, on the World Wide Web, to get yourself more acquainted on being more successful financially and doing your own thing. I have seen it, I have experienced it, and you can do it. You just have to know what you want to do, who your target audience is, and launch that thing. Thank you for stopping by my channel. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon.